Hello guys and welcome to World of Tanks Tactics number 7. We are playing the E75 on Himmelsdorf in counter mode. And fortunately I am starting very close to the hill, which is always good in a slow heavy tank like the E75. Because as IS pointed out in the chat, hill equals win. Most of the time when you win the hill, you win the game. Because then you have a big advantage, and if you play carefully after that, you usually win. And in a random battles, this is usually the best tactic. When you are playing in a platoon with some tanks, you could try different tactics like pushing the banana, the 7 and 8 line here, or something else. If you are playing faster tanks, going for the 3 line, but most of the time random battles are won on the hill in encounter modes. But we do divide up a little bit. Two of us are going up the hill and one of us is going in the city to keep it safe and not let the enemies cap, because we were a little bit worried about that the T-54 E1s would have gone down in the city and straight for the cap and just well, killed everybody with their autoloaders. But it turns out all of the tier 9s came up this hill. I take a quick opportunistic shot at this VK and I set him on fire. And that's one of their scouts out of the game. Not really a big tactical advantage, but well, some damage, and that's always nice. Here's one important thing. This is a T-54 E1 is tier 9 autoloader. He has shot 1 or 2 times now, and he has 4 shots in his clip, so I know that he can shoot 3 or 2 times now, because I didn't really count, but I know that he shot at least once. And to do maximum damage to him, I want to be shooting him when he's reloading that clip, which will take him about, I don't know, over 30 seconds at least. So what I want to do is keep him in that position so I can keep shooting him. And that's why I will be aiming at this part. That's the axle, and watch what happens when I shoot that. Goes through the axle, tracks him, and does damage. Unfortunately, he uses a repair kit. Well, when I say unfortunately, at least he has used a repair kit now, and he can't use that anymore. Here, target priority. I had a killer shot at the IS. Why didn't I shoot him right away? Well, that is because I saw that T-54 there didn't pull back all the way, so I want to take a look if I have a shot at him, because he's the most important target for me right now. Because IS tier 7 heavy tank, I don't worry about him. Tiger P, not a problem. Super Persing, nah. Tiger, not really. Only real big threat is the T-54 E1. Most damage, autoloader, most penetration, highest tier, all that. I would want to get rid of him, but because I couldn't shoot him, I gonna take out the IS first, because he's right in the open. And there's 500 damage to him. I keep my eye on what's happening down here also, but because we are on TeamSpeak, I get information from my platoon mates also. But always a good idea to keep your eye on what's happening there also. And now that IS is almost dead. Unfortunately, our IS-3 died there. I don't know why he tried to go there. Not a really good idea in IS-3 against all of these tanks. I was gonna shoot the Tiger P first, but then I saw the T-54 there, and he's not paying attention to me, so I take a quick shot at him, and fortunately penetrate that part. If I would have been, if the shot would have been a little bit more up, it could have bounced off his upper plate. And now I see all of these tanks here: IS, T-54 E1, Tiger P, Super Persing. Not really big threats to my E75, because from the angle that they will be shooting, as you can see, somebody has already shot my lower plate. Actually, 2 of them have shot my lower plate, and both have bounced because of the angle. They're shooting from higher ground. That means the lower plate will have more sloping, and because I'm angled, it's I don't know. That's about at least 250, and I would say almost up to 300. effective armor in the lower plate right now from the direction that they are shooting, depending a little bit how much, how far away are they, how close to the wall, depending on the angles, but they are gonna have a really tough time to penetrate me anywhere right now. But still, it's better to stay in cover in the first place. E75 on the other hand, well, he might have enough penetration to penetrate my lower plate, and yeah, there he goes and penetrates the lower plate. I take a shot at the T-54 again, while they just hit my tracks and my lower plate and do no damage at all. I see the E75 again, so I pull back a little bit, and they kill the Tiger P instead. And as you can see, they just keep bouncing. All of those shots have been on my lower plate, and only one of them has penetrated. So, oh yes, the armor is good. And basically, I'm holding up. Well, I killed the IS, I think, or somebody else killed, but I'm still holding up 4 tanks. Yep, by myself, and only have taken 1 damage in it from this guy, who made a bad mistake, showing himself like that. I'm also keeping an eye on that flank, because, well, as you can see, their health is going down a bit, and my platoon mate is one-shotable to anyone, and IS-3 doesn't have the great armor of an E75, so I have to keep an eye out for that. But my main concern is, of course, the 4 tanks in front of me. And also, I sometimes look over there to see that nobody can get shots on my flank, or to see that nobody of these guys will be shooting our Tiger 2 or IS-8 down there. If they would be starting to aim it there, I would be shooting them to get their attention back to me, because as you can see, I am sidescraping right now. And well, this is a really good example. You can see that from the angle that all of these guys shoot, they can only hit my side, and that's the hull is 120, target is 160, and from that angle it's well over, I don't know, 250 again. And none of them will have enough penetration to shoot through it. So I just wait for them to come and always then just shoot them and let them bounce off my side or hit my tracks, and they're not doing any damage. I don't mind if they track me, because I'm not planning to go anywhere in the first place. I'm happy here because I have enough stuff to shoot at. Why I'm not shooting the super person right here? Well, target there, very angled, upper plate, yeah, spaced armor, that's spaced armor and nothing behind it, so I have nothing that I can damage right now. I'm waiting for him to pull back so I can shoot the E75. Unfortunately, I shoot the upper plate. I'm not sure why. Maybe I thought to try if I could penetrate it from that angle, because I'm shooting from a higher position, so the sloping is not as effective on the E75 as it would be normally, but still, no, never shoot the E75 on the upper plate unless you're tier 10 TD. So I wasted 1 shot there. But it's not so big a deal, because as you can see I'm holding them up pretty nicely. And super pushing shows his half of his turret, and I can shoot the cupolas on top of his turret, very easy to penetrate by my gun. And as you can see, our tanks have broken through on this flank, and they're getting the attention of the Tiger P, T-54 and E-75 right now. I'm tracked, and I'm waiting for my tracks to get up, and when the tracks are repaired, 2 of them are already dead. That's a good target priority from our team, taking out the low HP tanks first. Now it's only the super pushing and N75. Which one do I shoot now? Super pushing, nice side turret, but E75, he is the biggest threat. Most damage, most armor and all that. Very hard to penetrate for our guys in the front, but he's showing me his side, so yeah, shoot the E75, because the other guys can shoot the super pushing on the side, and I should really focus on the E75, he's the biggest threat. I'm just waiting to get a good shot at his side. Always shoot that part of the side or the back, because Amarak there, Ensign there, always good places to shoot in German tanks. Even now, I'm still focusing on T-35 and wait for the good shot. Yep, there it goes. And IS kills the super Pershing, and unfortunately Löwe shoots the IS because he went in front of the T-75. But I don't know which. Well, just an accident, I suppose. And now I see that the T-75 is not interested in or IS-8 or me. He wants the easy damage on the IS. So I try to help our IS by ramming the T-75 on the side and block him from turning. Unfortunately, he still gets a shot at him. But I kill him, and that's the game. We want to heal very easily against I don't know how many enemy tanks there was here. 3, 6, 8 enemy tanks here, and we lost 3 tanks to them. So pretty good team, I would say, and I had a good game also. And yeah, speaking of that, let's do the recap now. Well, first of all, something important I forgot to mention in the replay. When you're going on the western side of the castle on the hill, that is the side that is on nearer to the city. The side that I went to is you have to keep an eye, does the enemy have artillery? Because that is one place that artillery can shoot from the other side of the map. Enemy didn't have artillery, I could stay safe there. Now, 3 important things in this video. Angling, side-scraping, target priority. First of all, angling. When going out the corners, keep your armor angled at all times in E75. Really important thing in E75 and any heavily armored heavy tank. Depending on the tank, it needs to be in different angles. Click the annotations on the screen to get a couple of examples how to angle on E75. Side scraping, when I had to pull back, I couldn't effectively angle anymore at that corner because they could shoot well, I would have shown weak spots, let's say that. I had to side scrape much better at the spot I was later on. Again, click the annotations for a couple of examples of this. Now, target priority. Always when I had a shot at a weak spot of a tier 9 tank, I took it. I wanted to take care of them first because it would make my job and our team's job a lot easier after that. T-54 was the most dangerous one. I had to get him out of the game or to very low health, because when he's very low health, he can't go out and unload the 4-shot magazine that he has, because I could one-shot him, so he couldn't shoot all of the shells at the same time. If he would have been full health, he could have taken my shot and then he would have unloaded that clip on me. Not a good thing. Makes a huge difference, trust me. And yeah, well, that's pretty much it. Angling, side scraping, target priority. Those are the 3 most important things about this replay. Again, click the annotations for some more examples of those. So that was a victory with 77k credits earned and 1956 experience with a Proton's Arm, Steel Wall and Sniper. And as you can see, most of the damage was done to the T-54E1 and E-75, which was something I was trying to achieve. Damage in the tier 9s, because that's always, well, that's your job as a top tier. Take care of the enemy top tiers, and then your team will be having much easier time winning the match. And this is what a good top tier platoon can do in a tier 9 battle. 12,600 damage, I think, while the rest of the teams are around 6,700. And well, these were the 2 guys that were helping me. Well, I have to say they did provide a distraction to the enemy, letting me do the damage, which is sometimes really useful actually. And in detail report you can see every shot hit and all 1 bounced stupidly at A75, 17 shots received, and only 1 of them did damage. That's down to the angling and side scraping at 56k credits profit, really good for a tier 9. If you guys have enjoyed this video, please subscribe to the channel and comment and like the video, and I will hope to see you guys next time again.